Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your December prediction. Today we're going to check in on what's going on with you currently, and then we're going to look at what's the highest outcome of this current situation, and then we'll get some advice for you. So let us begin. So, Spirit, may we please get some information about what's going on currently with Cancer. Sorry, I thought my nail was dry, but it's not. I just screwed it up. Story of my life. Okay. Please get some information about what's going on with Cancer. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands with experiencing. And we have Judgment with breakthrough. Or sorry, not Judgment, Justice. We have the Knight of Swords with Mind. We have Temperance with integration. And then we have the Page of Wands with playfulness. I feel like they want me to take this very literally. And maybe you are experiencing a breakthrough of the mind, which is bringing you integration here. So maybe you've had a big breakthrough recently, where maybe you've gone out of your head or something's clicked for you that's allowed you to escape overthinking and allowed you to be more in the body, more in the heart, so that you're able to, be more playful, be more childlike, not take things so seriously. I mean, it could have stemmed from an experience you just had recently. Maybe something triggered this, big breakthrough. But yeah, I really feel like it kind of kicked you out of your head, into your heart, into your body, and allowed you to almost balance out here, so that, you're not too much in your head, but it's like it's integrating that playfulness, that childlike quality that we have, and kind of allowing life to take us on the trip that it needs to take us on. So we are just there experiencing this fun trip that that life wants to take us on, instead of like trying to control or figure out, or kind of like steer it in a specific direction. And maybe you're just really enjoying where you're at now. And yeah, I just feel like you've had such a major breakthrough where maybe you've already had it, or you're going to have it this month. But yeah, I just see you like being like, wow, I don't need to control this. Like, I don't need to figure out 10 steps ahead. I just need to be here and find the most playful moments, find the most joyful moments in where I'm at, and not having to maybe try to force something or try to live in a different place than where you're at, maybe wishing you were somewhere else, or wishing you were at a different phase of your life, a different point in your life. Instead, just like appreciating and being where you are and loving it, and making that the best that it can be for the time being. Because it's like, it's not that this mindset of like trying to always force or trying to always figure it out isn't actually going to get you anywhere faster or easier. And actually just going with it, experiencing, being present, having the most fun in every moment, exactly where you are. It's like that's the breakthrough. That's the most important thing we can realize. That's the integration. That's the balance. It's like, yes, our mind is there to, give us information when we need it. And of course, there are certain things we need to plan and look ahead for. But for the most part, the world is asking us to just be there with it, to put ourselves completely presently in where we're at instead of wishing ourselves somewhere else. So that's really the kind of vibe I'm getting here. It's just having this big breakthrough. And I really do feel like, yeah, it's a breakthrough of the head and the heart, and allowing those to come together in a beautiful way that's much more balanced, and then makes life and existence a lot easier for you, a lot more peaceful. All right, so let's clarify. Okay, can we clarify the Three of Wands, please? High Priestess, yeah. It's like being with your emotions, being with your intuition, letting that be your guide, letting the deeper knowledge. And maybe you are having, sorry, I'm just picking up some cards. Maybe you are having more spiritual experiences, and maybe that's what's giving you this great breakthrough. Maybe you've been, meditating more, or doing yoga, or whatever spiritual practice that you enjoy or that you're doing. And maybe that's what's allowing this breakthrough to happen. That's what's like giving you this huge realization. Yeah, so you have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords, which came out reversed. But I don't usually read them, but I will keep that in mind. Reversals, that is. Yeah, it's like you're realizing the deeper meanings maybe behind why things happen the way they happened, or why, people, maybe someone did something to you that wasn't right, that was sneaky, or that like went behind your back. But it's like you're learning the deeper meaning, like why this had to happen and why it did happen. It also could be that you're learning to do things differently. You could be learning to it's like not worrying about other people or what they're going to think of you by doing this, by going with this practice, or by changing yourself, or experiencing in a different way, by being in a different way. This is saying like, what, I'm just going to do what I'm doing for myself, and if that hurts or if anyone's disappointed in me, then oh well, like I can't do anything about that. They're going to think the way they think, but I'm going to do things a little differently here, and that just feels better for me. I'm just going with what my intuition is guiding me to do. And if that's going to, upset or trigger anyone else, then so be it. Like there's nothing I can do about that. So let's see justice here. Ten of Pentacles. So maybe you've had a big breakthrough at work with what it is you do. And this could be a big breakthrough. I mean, this maybe you having this deep understanding allows you to get to a higher place in work. It actually allows you to work at a higher level, at a maybe better pace, or in just a better way. Yeah, maybe this is allowing you to kind of step up in a new way at work, and it's going to allow you to make more money, or what it is you do, your creative projects, your business. This is like opening up your mind so that it's not all head, or like I'm not getting too much in my head, and therefore I'm allowing myself to be in the moment, which opens up new doors for me. It opens up new avenues for my heart to follow, so that playfulness is like, it is a huge, that is a massive way that we can learn to grow. And it actually makes us more successful. When we're too much in our head, we're too stiff, we're too calculated, it doesn't allow for creativity to flow. But when we're in the moment and we're more childlike, we follow our curiosities, that allows more doors to open, that allows us to actually follow new avenues that maybe we wouldn't have because they weren't logical or they weren't practical. So I see you growing in a big way as far as money, but also happiness. Like, just, this is not just leaving a legacy of money, but it's also having a really happy home and having satisfaction within yourself and with those around you. So, the Knight of Swords. Yeah. So exactly, this is saying you've had an experience, same card here. So 3 of Wands, you've had an experience, or you're going to be having an experience that's going to really open your heart. It's going to open your heart, or it has opened your heart. It's like maybe you were a little closed off before, or something about you is a little closed off. Maybe you didn't allow yourself to be totally open or to be in the moment, because it's like, and maybe you had to be this way. You had to be a little closed off, or just like, planning and doing, and not to say that's a bad thing. It's just saying, I feel a new level of your heart has been opened, allowing maybe some walls to be broken down. Allowing some kind of barriers to be broken. And so if you haven't had this experience yet, you will be. And I feel a very big breakdown of like ice, like, not to say you had an icy heart or anything like that. I'm just saying maybe there was something there but it's going to break you into a new level of gratitude, of thankfulness, of just a new level of love, a deeper understanding of yourself and of your emotional self, of maybe even your spiritual self. It's like going to a new level of spirituality, where it's like, okay, now I can operate at this level. Whereas before, it was like maybe your mind wasn't allowing you to go there, because maybe there was some fear or whatever. There's a million things that our mind can come up with to not allow our hearts to kind of lead the way. So that's a beautiful thing. It's like the heart is overcoming this month, and maybe you're just having a beautiful experience, or maybe you're traveling somewhere, and when you travel somewhere, you're like, oh my God, like this, I love this place. It makes and traveling makes our spiritual awareness grow humongously. So that could definitely be a thing. And then maybe you have to figure out how to get over there, how to like stay there or work there or do something like that. So I just feel there's a huge breakthrough, something that feels really good, that's going to it's going to push you into making more money. It's going to push you into laying a larger foundation for yourself in some way. But something that just feels right. It feels good. It feels spiritually motivated. So let's go Temperance here. So yeah, maybe there's, okay, so this could be people outside of you. Maybe it's like you've maybe been battling with people around you, relationships around you. This could be at work as well. This could be also within yourself. This could be like training, getting better. Maybe you're spiritually growing and you've been doing a lot of like inner work, a lot of like battling over the mind here, and like really kind of going hard on yourself. And not in, not being hard on yourself, but I just mean like, battling those internal struggles that we all have to in order to grow. So that's basically what this is saying. These kids are all, they're battling and they're fighting each other, but they're doing that to get better. They're doing that to improve themselves, right? And that leads to great transformation, which is death. It's like, it's growing. It's the old is dying so the new can be born, which is allowing you to move away from the old place, which maybe there was more conflict and competition. I mean, this could definitely be representing that. And you're moving away, and maybe you've grown out of it and you're just now, you're not into it anymore. You're like, you know what, I've outgrown this. I've changed now so much. And so now I want to, this could be a card of moving. I mean, like what I said before, like maybe you're moving somewhere new, maybe you're going to a new, career or a new job, or, plug it into where it fits for you, a new relationship. But this is moving to a more peaceful place, a better place that is suited for you. So moving away from struggle, away from competition, or, argumentative people, plug it in, to the star, to something much more aligned for you, to somewhere where it's going to be easier for your dreams to actually come true, to be a reality. And I feel like your guiding light, your inner star, is shining much brighter. You're actually able to hear it much easier now, because I think that you've had some kind of breakthrough, which has allowed your intuition to override your mind, or maybe you're listening to your intuition more than your kind of mind, your fears, your concerns. So it's like, you know what? I'm just going for what I want. I'm going for the love. I'm going for the deepest part of my heart's desire. And I'm not, I don't care what other people have to say about it. I'm just going to, take what I have learned and I'm going to go after it. And it's really going to pay off. I mean, it's going to be a huge breakthrough for you with a huge payout. Okay, so that's really, really cool. This is exciting energy. Playfulness, Page of Wands. Page of Wands. They just go for it. Yeah, okay. Page of Wands is excited, it's fired up, it's passionate. It's like, I'm just like not thinking, let's go for it. I'm having fun. It's like a child fiery energy. It's very exciting and excited. And this is saying that you have learned something massive here. You have maybe been in a time of spiritual learning, or you've been in a time of just maybe learning a lot. Maybe you've been, and definitely if you've been isolated, I mean, that's definitely coming out here. It's like if you've been or felt isolated, felt like you've been kind of alone, and not even you don't have to be alone, but maybe you've just been like, kind of away from the world. Maybe you haven't wanted to go out a lot with friends, or you just, maybe you've been inside your house or your apartment for a long time, and you've been maybe learning a lot, maybe studying a lot, doing some really inner reflective work, some deep diving. And this could be, diving into what it is you love, your passions, reading a lot, you know, doing that type of stuff. It's like self improvement type energy here. But this is saying that it is time now to have the fun. So you've done the work. You've gone in isolation and you've received deep wisdoms and you've done a lot of work here. But now it's time to let the child out. Now it's time to go play and to have fun with these things and to go put them into practice. And this is saying, like, the Page of Swords is again excited. It's filled with curiosity, and it just goes where its curiosities lead it. It's like this is a new beginning, a new start, new energy, fresh energy. So if you're planning on going somewhere new, this is just saying you have all the wisdom you need. You'll be fine. There's no worries here. Like you've done the homework, you've done the inner work. All you need now is the excitement and the kind of gusto to go at it, because you are a master. This is the card of master, like being masterful. He is wise. He is knowledge. Yeah, filled with knowledge. He's in power. He's very honest and he's very clear. He knows exactly what he wants and he goes for it. So these are a good pair to have here. It's like, I mean, they use their mind when they need it. They're very, you know, the swords are very much in the mind energy. But this is saying, you know, use your mind to get you to where you need to be. But then once you're there, it's like have the fun and let the love out and really, you know, bring the joy into that situation. It's like the curiosity will get you there. And then it's time to let out the child and let you play and, you know, allow yourself to explore new worlds and new subjects or whatever that might be for you, new relationships. Okay. Wow, this is very fascinating. I feel like you've changed so much, and I also feel like it's been in a very quiet way. Like you've kind of been putting your head down and just really growing in such a beautiful way, and growing not only spiritually, but I think trusting yourself. And yeah, it's like allowing just the universe to kind of take you where it needs to go, and you're just like, yeah, I'm here for it. Like, you want to go here? Okay, cool. Like, I love it. Like, you know, what else you got? But I also do feel like you have transformed, and maybe now you've outgrown your current situation in one aspect, whether that be where you live, where you work, a relationship, whatever. And now I believe it's time for you to, you know, expand your horizons in a certain way and kind of, you know, go where your curiosities are leading you and expand, and that will lead you. I mean, your guiding light, your deepest desires and your deepest goals will lead you into the right direction, and you will go to a place that's much more peaceful. And maybe you're going to a place that's much more peaceful, right? So, okay. Or even not just peaceful, but maybe more prosperous, more abundant. And, you know, hopefully that brings peace as well. But, you know, for those who like the chaos, then it'll be whatever you want it to be. But it's like, it's just going to bring you more happiness, more fulfillment. Yeah, bottom of the deck, you have the Fool, new beginning. Take a leap of faith. Look at that. Just the Fool there. So taking a leap of faith, leaving something behind in order to gain a new. It's like I feel like you're brand new and you want new experiences. And the world wants to give you these new experiences so you can, you know, you can grow and you can be appreciated. Okay, so what's the highest outcome here? What's the highest outcome? Cancer takes this leap of faith. Cancer goes for it. In this new beginning. What's the highest outcome for Cancer? Guilt. There we go. Okay. The Emperor with the Rebel, and that's the Eight of Swords. But we're not done yet, don't worry. I see what it's trying to say here. With the outcomes, they give us a bit of advice as well. Can I get 2 more cards, please, for Cancer here? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, we have 10 of Wands with suppression. And then we have the 4 of Wands with participation. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands with intensity. Again, the Fool. Okay, I'm going to keep these 2 out. Okay, so what this is telling me is you need to follow your gut. You need to lead your life in the way that you want to lead it. And don't stop yourself, or don't go for your goals, your highest goals, your craziest goals. This guy's the rebel. He's breaking the chains here. You see this? He's breaking the chains of what he's meant to be doing. He's breaking the chains of what society tells him he should be, or what he should do, or, you know, your family, or whoever it is. This is saying that there's a situation here where you don't feel, you feel caught up, or you feel tied up, or you just, maybe that you have a lot of responsibilities, maybe you have something that's weighing heavy on you. This could be in a job, this could be in a community, but this is saying that, yeah, you have guilt here, but your highest outcome is you breaking out of the guilt, not feeling guilty. That's what I was saying in the first part of your reading with the 7 of Swords and the, the 5 of Swords. It's like getting what's yours, doing what's best for you, regardless of what others think, regardless if you disappoint others or you leave them behind. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities at home or with your family, or you don't want to leave your family. If I move here, you know, I feel like I'm leaving them or I'm abandoning them. I promise you, they'll be okay. And your highest outcome is following your passions, following even when it's maybe not expected of you, or it's like people are going to be really shocked at this move, or at this, you know, change of job, or at this change of relationship. But it's like, but something's weighing heavily on you here, and this is telling you, don't feel guilt, because you can't live your life for other people. You have to live your life for yourself. You have a very distinct, unique path here that you must follow, and you have to forge it. You have to be the leader. You have to take the leap of faith. You have to go for it, very focused. Do you see this? Like, these guys are all very much, this is where I'm going, this is where I'm headed. Like bringing that playfulness in, bringing that, like, kind of throwing concern out the window. That's the Fool, right? Like, he's right over the cliff there. Like, I don't give a you know, I'm just going for it. This is the beginning of the hero's journey. So he's just going full hard in, no mind, not overthinking this, not saying like, who am I going to leave behind? What am I going to leave behind? What are they going to do without me? You know, how is my job going to work without me there? Whatever this is for you, this is just saying these people will be fine. There is a community, they will be fine, and you will be fine. You will find new friends. You will find a new career that will have great people that you will get along with. You will have amazing community here. 4 of Wands talks about freedom. It talks about celebration. It talks about community. It can talk about marriage as well. But this is just saying, this is a group of people coming together to create something beautiful. So if you have a new job offer, know that you will be way better off than your old one. If there's a new place that you're planning on going to, you will meet amazing new friends, soul family that will be there for you, it will feel just natural, beautiful. You don't have to worry about leaving this old situation behind, because guess what? It's weighing too heavy on you now. It's time to go. It's time to change. It's time to take a leap of faith, to take action on this, to not feel so in your head, to not get too in your head that you don't act, that you don't go for it, because this is really, really meant for you. This is a time for you to throw caution to the wind, not overthink this, not worry about anyone else or what they're going to think or what they're going to do without you, and just go for it. This is your time now, your time to follow your calling, to follow your higher self, your purpose, or just your passion, your desire. That is what you need to do here. Okay? There is something, you know what it is, weighing you down. You need to dip. You need to cut the cords, cut all the heaviness. This guy's got nothing. He took nothing with him. He has some flowers. That's it. He's pure child. He's pure joy. You need to have this intensity, this one focus, break the chains of the old and embrace the new, take the lead. Just follow your guidance, follow your inner knowing, follow your highest calling, your desires, your dreams. That is what's going to lead you where you need to be, and where's going to be the most prosperous for you, what's going to be the most enjoyable for you. Because if you don't, you want to be stuck with all this like heavy shit that, it's not helping you. It's just going to bring you down. You're going to feel this weight forever. Look how heavy this looks. You have too much on you. So free yourself. Take barely nothing with you, or whatever. Don't take the guilt, at least. Don't take the heavy shit, and just go. Just do it. Okay. So look at that. Don't feel guilt. Why would you feel guilt when this is what you're gonna get? And guess what? Those people, with this money, you'll be able to fly them out, okay? You'll be able to fly them out. This is like having way more than enough, okay? This is building a legacy. So you'll have a guest house for them to come visit you. Or, if this is a job you're leaving behind, they'll be fine without you, and you'll be way better off in this new thing, in this new adventure going on. It's going to be a lot more better for you, and you'll be so, so glad you did, and you won't even remember why you felt guilty or why you felt bad or why you felt you didn't have to leave or you shouldn't have left, okay? Look at that. This is all in your mind. This new experience, this new thing is going to lead, oh my God, there it is again. Going to lead you to the 10, all right? Yeah, no more sitting and waiting. No more being idle. It's time to take action. It's time to take action on your dream, on your desire. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's like you have all the knowledge. You have all the wisdom that you need. You have the you have every tool you need. You've been in isolation for so long. And look, if this means even you going off by yourself, then that's what it means. If this means you having to break off from something and take the lonely path, and it won't be lonely forever, I promise you. There is people here waiting for you at this new place or at this new job or in this new relationship. It's like the community is there. But if this means you kind of taking action, and like maybe that means in a solo way, then that's what you need to do, okay? We have the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess here. This means that you know intuitively something has changed, or there is something you need to do differently. There is something here that it's like And maybe you can do it in a way that doesn't hurt a lot of people. That is like, yeah, it's like you can do it in your own way. You can do it differently. Wow, very interesting. Yeah, I feel like you do things very differently. And that's really going to take you far. That's really going to be your unique feature here. It's like you do something that's different. That's completely like you have the rebel here. He does his own thing. He doesn't. He's not, same old, same old. It's like you've learned to do something very uniquely here, and you have maybe you have a very niche knowledge about something. You have a very niche deep knowledge or wisdom about something, and that's really going to make you stand out, and it's going to make you a lot of money here. So 10 of Wands, King of Swords, free yourself. See clearly, be very, very honest. Be very honest with yourself and your situation, and take charge. Take charge and don't be too emotional about it. You need to, King of Swords, he can cut ties if he puts up boundaries that he needs to, and he can cut ties because he knows that's what's best for him in this moment, that he knows that's what's going to get him to his end goal. So if he needs to do it, he's going to do it. 4 of Wands, there we go, the Fool. Thank you for popping out again. So same card here, okay? That was for the 4 of Wands. This new beginning is going to bring you a lot of celebration, a lot of joy, a lot of community here, a lot of people here who are similar to you, or maybe not similar, maybe opposite to you, but definitely kindred spirits, a beautiful community that's going to feel good. That's going to, you just have to take the leap of faith, and maybe this is a marriage and you have to take the leap of faith, and maybe your family doesn't like him or something like that. And it's like, well, I don't care, I'm going to marry him anyway. And good, you should. That's what this is telling you to do. Okay, so Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's like have the focus, go for what you want, build your stability, build your career, build your the life that you want to live, the life that you want to create for yourself and those around you, and be very focused. This is what it's telling you. Be very focused on what it is you want to create, on the life you want to create, not what others want for you or not what others think that you should do. You should be focused on what you want and not about what could go wrong or, all the kind of fears or anxieties. It's like, no, she's not focused on the fears and anxieties. The Queen of Pentacles is focused on her goals. She's focused on making her stability in her life and her money in a way that is prosperous for her, but also for everyone around her. That is what she's focused on. And the Fool. Yeah, you keep getting the same cards. It's crazy. So the Fool. Yeah, oh my God. It's just telling you the same thing. It's like you need to break down the walls. There's been a lot of maybe combativeness and even like holding on to things too tightly, whether that be money or that be emotions or that be, plug it into where it fits for you. And you need to go off and explore new things. You need to go and prove your skill in a new place, or try that new town or country that you've been wanting to live in. This is saying that there's a huge transformation happening here. There was a big transformation in your life, and you are meant to go away from this energy. You are meant to go away from this kind of fighting, arguing, combativeness. Maybe someone's super, cheap, or they're holding, this could be like just like holding on too tightly to resources or to emotion, to not just opening up. And it's like it causes maybe arguments. It's like we need to change that. We need to move away from that. And it's time for you to experience something else, something that's nicer and more peaceful for yourself, okay? Okay, Cancer. So let's get some last advice here for you. I mean, I think your cards are just going to keep coming out the same. So let's pull a oracle card. We'll do it differently because I have a feeling they just are going to say the same thing. All right. Oops. Okay, can we get some advice for Cancer, please? A kind word, a encouraging word for Cancer. Some encouraging word. Okay. Compassion. All is well. Understand your present situation through unconditional love and forgiveness. Embody compassion and open your heart to kindness. Guan Yin is here to protect and heal you. You and your loved ones are safe. So even if you take this opportunity, or even if you move, or even if you leave this relationship, they will be okay. Understand your present situation through unconditional love and forgiveness. Know that even in the changing, even in things changing, that is still unconditional love for yourself, and everyone will be okay. All is well. Even if you take a new opportunity, all is well. They will be okay. You're protected. You and your loved ones are safe, no matter what, regardless. And this could even bring more blessings. And you know what? I'm going to pull one more for you. Because we think if I'm not here, they're going to... Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. Walk away. Thank you. This is exactly what we needed here. Let go of burdens and worries. Surrender your ego and walk away. Feel the freedom and enlightenment as you rise above petty matters. Follow your inner quest and luxuriate in well-deserved peace of mind. Guys, Spirit's the best. Have compassion for yourself and walk away. There is maybe, a situation, that's why we kept getting the Five of Wands, where there's a lot of maybe battling or arguing. Maybe a situation just doesn't feel peaceful anymore. And you know what? That's okay. And you're okay. You're allowed to take yourself out of it. It's show compassion, for yourself. And that's also show compassion for them in the long run. Because you can maybe create a place of sanctuary for them in the future. You know what I mean? Feel the freedom and enlightenment as you rise above petty matters. Rise above. Do what's best. Walk away. Go to a more peaceful place. And if that's even a more peaceful mindset, or if that's just taking yourself out of a situation for a period of time, then that's what you need to do. But you need to be the leader here of your own life, and just know that everyone's going to be okay, and that you can, and you have well-deserved peace of mind here. Okay, Cancer? So that is your messages for this month. I wish you the best of luck. And just know that you are always loved and protected, and so are your loved ones. And you not need to feel guilt about wanting peace or wanting something different, okay? You need to do that for yourself. Have compassion for yourself and have unconditional love for yourself. You're not doing anything wrong by doing this. Okay, Cancer? All of my love, you guys. I appreciate you so, so much. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. I hope to see you on the next one. All of my love, Cancer. Peace.